Hello everybody, welcome to crafting time. Hope everyone is doing great. Just trying to pull us up here. Oops. There we go. Tell ya, computers are so fun. Well, there we go. All right, now we're on. Very good. And let me plug this in so I can get my messages through the phone. Super cool. So, how is everybody? Hope you're all doing well tonight. And we are going to do our bumblebee tonight. And, not our bumblebee, I'm sorry, the beehive. And we're going to do it simply. I didn't get time to make a little table that I wanted to put out in the front of it for our two little beautiful bumblebees could sit at. See, we got our boy bumblebee here. And we have, hold on, gotta switch hands here. This is going to be the bumblebee hive, and then we got the home. So now we're going to make the beehive today, but these are the bumblebees. Here's a boy, and here's our little beautiful little girl. And they're just going to sit right over here while we get things going. Cap packed off. Oh, for goodness sakes. I got black paint all over the floor. Teaches me a lesson for leaving that up here. Better put these away. There we go. So, how is everyone? I hope you all got the information for the retreat in June 29th, 30th, and July 1st. I just plugged in my hot glue gun so we can get started here. And now this is just a Dollar Tree frame. I don't know if you can see it. It's just a simple little frame. And we're going to do this so simply. Oh, I got black all over this. How? Well, maybe I can cut that piece off. Darn. There we go. I tell ya, that black spilled all over. Look it. I was perfectly clean. Wow. I did a nice mess, guys, all by myself. Wasn't anticipating that big of a mess. Okay. I just took a whole handful of white wipes, guys. Oh, goodness. Oh, good. That's just a fuzz. Might be able to save some of this. Bums me out when I do stuff like that. Knowing my luck. I'm trying to see if I got it on my nice sweater. I've been kind of chilly today, so. It's only a couple degrees outside, guys. Oh, crazy, isn't it? Oh, and now I got it. There we go. Okay, so before we have a bigger situation, let's see if my hot glue is ready to go. And it seems to be. We're going to do this very simply. We've worked hard the last few days. We're going to keep it simple. And I'm going to do, I think, the fuzzy side out and the smooth side in. Just want to make sure I can get this to fit. So I think that will work. Now, sometimes these beehives, they're sometimes bent out of shape. And you have to sometimes rebend them back into shape. So just be aware, you know, Dollar Tree stuff is not treated like perfect. And they do snap. The wires on a lot of Dollar Tree stuff, like right here, if you can see this, it's actually broken right there. But we can still use that. It's not going to be that big of a deal for us. So I'm going to simply put this on. It's a very simple little beehive. So I got it connected here at the bottom. I hope you can see. Oh, you can't see nothing. It's way up there. All right. So now that I got it attached there, I'm going to attach it just on the wire here, and I just zigzag through my wire back and forth all the way around it. Just holds it in place. And I don't worry about if it doesn't exactly work or not. And then on those areas that I did, I like to fold over the edging. Again, I don't worry about it if it's perfect or not perfect on something like this. Like so. Don't go too far ahead. You're going to be trimming it off, but just follow around that wire like so, and then this one here. My hot glue's just not quite ready yet. Forcing it around. Like so. Give it just a second to catch up with itself. Say hello if you're here. Again, we're going to zigzag here once that gets all done. So as you can see, you can kind of see the form here. Excuse me. I had an allergy attack just before I came on. I thought I was all done. Yeah, my hot glue is just not quite warmed up yet. Now we'll be trimming all this little excess off. Nobody's chit-chatting? Or maybe my Facebook page isn't showing me it. I've heard a lot of crafters tonight have a whole lot of issues with some Facebook stuff. I was kind of disappointed, but that's what happens. Can't do a lot about it, right? Now I got my thing slid so you can't see. Hello. Beehives are probably simpler than the bees, at least the way I do it, but and I just fold that up. We're going to trim that off in just a little bit. Just giving it a nice clean edge there. Can you hear my hot glue? It just doesn't even want to work. It's being difficult on me. It's gonna be one of those nights. That's all I can say. I'm just folding that up. We'll trim all this off in just a second here. You have just this little bit here. Grab another glue stick. I don't know what happened to all my comments. It's going to be super cute again, guys. And we have just this little bit of a corner here, and then we're going to trim this off. And why, certainly, you got to run out of hot glue just before everything. Okay, now we're going to trim all this excess off. I do leave just a bit around the edges. Well, now what happened? I tell ya. Hope that's working. I have a black streak of paint like right across my whole floor, guys. Crazy. I'm trimming this close to the wire, but not on the wire, just close to it. As you can see, nice and formally neat. I can't see any messages right now, guys, so I apologize for not getting to your messages. I do go back and I do read my messages, so don't feel like you're going to be abandoned. You're not. I will be going back and reading them. And it's saying I'm live. Okay, so now we got that trimmed off. All those little extra blacks. Oops. So it looks like this now. As you can see, it's nice and neatly tucked in. And this is what the back is going to look like. And personally, if we tuck this in just a little bit better, we could use this side. We are going to use some garland to go where these beehive rims are. So it's going to look like so. So this is actually the back. This is the front. So now I'm going to go around my edges and I'm going to glue down all this little excess around this edge. Have some that's just still really, really big in its trim. And I'm just trying to, well, it might be all right. So now you go around and you make sure you got your edges all glued down. And if you have layers on your batting, then you want to make sure those are all laid down. I suggest you wear fingertips. My fingers are so burnt all the time that I don't wear them very much. Remember, it's a fabric, so it will burn. Yeah, something there. I don't know what it is. Just pushing it down, just squirting on some glue and just kind of like spreading that glue out just to hold it down. Go. That one was a little bit too long there. Want to see the wires? I don't know why my messages aren't coming up. Everyone was saying today they're having issues with some of Facebook's stuff. And I was hoping it would be all done before I got on. So I'm just kind of like drawing a line and then taking my iron or the tip of my piece here and putting on the ribs, just pushing it right down into my fabric. It just kind of helps seal it. Kind of cotton candy in it. That's what I'm doing. Can't believe I'm not getting any messages. I mean, I'm sure you're leaving messages, friends. Please leave messages. Please, please. I do go back and I do check my messages. It's just the way it's going today for Facebook. It's not showing up here. It's not showing on my computer and it's not showing on my phone. It's one of those crazy things. Now, before we go too far on this, we're going to take a little fan brush. I got it here somewhere. There we go. And grab a wipe. Don't what I just did with the wipes I had. I'm going to move this over. We're going to mix a little bit of yellow in with some gold, because the honeycomb is not white. And nowhere is it white. And I'm adding yellow and gold together so I get kind of a off gold. So I think and then we're just going to mix that up. So I'm getting a honey color. Hopefully that will be plenty. Okay. Now we're not doing the back side, we're doing this side, the side that has the wires. That's the side we're interested in. This is how I do it, friends. You can make yours however you like. This is how I make my honeycomb. So I make it to like a gold. We're gonna need more. We're gonna make more right now. That's not gonna be enough to do this whole thing. So we're gonna double it. A little over a squirt of the gold. And then mix it. Give me just a second to remix it back into our pretty gold that we just had. I like it a little bit more golder than that. Do I have my brown here, do I? That should be good. And this is a metallic gold, so it has more of a bronzy gold to it. That's why I like to add a little yellow to it. And I did add too much yellow, so it's going to be a little bit. Yellow. I'm going to take just a smidge of this bark. Just a smidge. A smidge is just a tiny, I wanted a certain color, guys. I'm going for a certain color. Probably that much, like just a smidge. And that will give it the little, just enough, I hope. Taking out the yellow to be more, see, now it's more not quite so gold. It's gold now, not so yellow. And that was just a little bit of paste. Actually, I might just add just a touch more. it's starting to mix. It's having some issues with the gold, the metallic. There. Now it's not quite so yellow, and it's working. That's the color I like. It's not gold. It's not yellow. It's a little bit, maybe a burnt gold. Now, I'm just going to take my brush, like so, and I push it up onto my cup, and I flatten it like so. I'm just simply going to pat it. It's going to kind of paint it. You don't need a lot on your brush. Move that paint up so you can slap it on. And you can leave a little white if you want. And we're going to dress this up in just a little bit. We're going to let it dry. It should dry pretty fast because we're just putting the light coat on. And I just want to show you, it's not going through the other side. You don't want to have it so it like totally sinks. Just doing a light coat. And honeybees are not smooth. They're not smooth. So having a little rusty looking helps it look more rusty. If that makes any sense to anybody. My paint all slid back down. And the paint works also as a fuzz holder. So I feel so lost without my comments, guys. It's like I'm used to reading them, and now it's like I don't have it here. It's looking super good. That's what it's looking like. Let's see. Now we're going to be adding some gold glitter and stuff on it to give it the definitions of the spaces where the bars are. Just kind of swishing that paint around. I guess they weren't kidding, my folks that told me that Facebook was having issues today. Seriously, I have no messages anywhere. That's all right. You leave every comment you want here. I'll come back and read every one of them, and I'll answer most of them. I'll answer the ones that I can. I'm just going to turn this a little bit. Making sure that I get everything. This is almost gone. These are so pretty to make. And they're not that difficult. So far this hasn't been difficult, I hope, for most of you. There are the beginners that might have a little issue with it, but hey, I had issues when I started. Probably still have a lot of issues. I just put black paint all over me. This is looking pretty. I'm just putting gold up on the edges. Oh, my brother's one. Yay. We had some delicious meatballs tonight, guys. We ate early. That was so different for us. Just a second. We had meatballs with macaroni, because we're out of spaghetti. Our store is out of spaghetti. And, oh, this is so pretty, guys. I love it. And anyway, they were so good that my brother decided he was just going to eat the meatballs, and we'll have the macaroni another day. It was kind of fun. I'm just going over my edges now, making sure that my sides look nice. Nice and solid. So it looks like so. Now it doesn't look like a whole lot there, but here it's very bright. And we haven't glued down the middle yet to keep it in place. I'm just pouncing my brush here and there. So now we're going to, you can see all that gold. It's going to be very pretty in just a little bit. Now you're going to take your hot glue again. Now it should be ready. And you're just going to draw a line right over that wire and let that glue go right down onto the fabric. And my hot glue decided to stop. Now we're going to be doing that twice in just a little bit. We'll be putting the gold on. That's lifting up, so I'm going to stick some glue there. And glue that right back down. Paint lifted it up. this one here. All right, let that warm up just a little bit. Now we're going to take our garland. It might be just about sticky enough that I can just add it in. Now it's going to kind of tuck underneath the wire here. Oh, good grief. And you want to kind of form it, and always bend your corner that you tie. Just bend it in. Give it a little twist to keep it in place. That one will fit right there. Now I'm just going to add glue. Again, right over that same spot. And these are going to lay down. Now it is wet. I don't like it going around. Again, I'm going right over that glue that I just put down, giving it a double chance to hold. Folding over my edge. Gluing it on. It's looking snazzy, look at that. Again, I'm going to fold over my edge and start the hot glue. Twist it on me. There we go. Just pinch it in. Pretty simple, pretty fast. Now we have the bottom one to do. Fold over your end. I tell you, I talk to myself, guys, because I do forget to fold over my ends sometimes. So it looks like so. It's very gold. If I don't know if you can see, but it's very gold. And then I like to spray it with my gold spray. I have to get up and get that. It's just right here, just 2 arm lengths away. Next. And this is just my glitter spray that I use. Of course, you gotta shake it up good. Please sprinkle me out, friends. And also sprinkle out the Crafting Time Retreat, Midwest Crafting Time Retreat. Oh my goodness, that's going to be such a fun time, guys. I'm so looking forward to it. I wish it was sooner in some ways. I'm just adding a little bit. The middle kind of got, I don't think I did the middle very well. You're making it kind of roughy looking. You don't want a smooth. If you have a smooth one, that's fine too, but they just don't look as nice. And use your fan brush. It makes it easy to just kind of pat it, especially after it starts to dry. You can add more as it dries to get it to your color that you're looking for. This spot here just doesn't want to hold any paint. Seriously. Guys, can you believe I'm having all these troubles today? The cap just flew off. I wasn't holding on. And then I sprayed myself. Love it. Brother would say, "What did you spray?" Woo, that does stink. So it looks like so. Super cute. Either way, you can see it's already starting to dry. You can see the nice goldness on it. My wipes went where? I had them right there. Now we're going to dry that. Now it should dry pretty fast. Dry to touch anyway. Could also use diamond dust on it. As you see, it's not on the back. Now we did a light coat, so it should dry fairly fast, or at least to touch. Not too bad. And it melts, guys. So you want to, I added some melt holes. Do you see the melt holes? I added those for it gives it like the rustic look of some beehives. And there's some also started here that I'm going to just kind of go in and just snip the bars just to give it some holes of a beehive. They're there. Just go ahead and kind of stick in some holes. They're just kind of fun, especially if you have a background. Beehives have holes in them. It's kind of just fun. I don't put a lot, just enough. So when people look at it, they say, oh, it has holes and stuff. You know, that beehives do. Okay, now we're just going to let this sit right over here for a moment. We're going to do a, we're going to make this black. See, I did need my black. And we're going to add, now where'd my wipes go? Not gonna need a lot of black on here. It's probably more than enough with a little bit of gold on that. And we're making the hole of the, for the bumblebees to go in and out of. Of course, this isn't the right size for our bumblebees, but it'll give the effect of it. So nice and good. Only needed a drop. And then of course we're going to dry that. Hello, hello friends. Sprinkle me out, guys, so we can grow. If it wasn't for all of you friends, I wouldn't be here yet today. Just like so. I'm gonna stop it. Okay, so we have this cute, it's actually an Easter egg, guys. That's what it is. And I did the glitter side out so you can see the paint. This is the bottom. This is going to go right about here in the center. And I just simply go around the little guy and I put it in the center of the second one up, I guess. Now this has to dry before I put it up on the wall, 'cause it needs to, it looks like so. A cute little beehive. I think it's centered. Too late now, it's stuck. But super cute, little beehive. Now I want to do some bees on it. How many bees do I have? I only have one bee left. So it will be one bee. Oh, one bee. And I think I'll do that with markers. This can dry. Sit that right there. Don't get my guy dirty. It's super cute. So I'm doing yellow on the body part, or goldish yellow, and then this is like an off-white on the wings, just to give it a little bit of color. I love my markers. And then my black. And then I just do his whole head. Even if my markers don't want to work. And his antennas. This paint is so dry. These markers, they're so old. Now he's a little rustic bumblebee because he's a little bit, they didn't give him a stinger. But he's cute. And then I have a little bead. I'm just going to use, let's use a gold. So I put a dot on my black dot and sticking my gold on that. And I'm gluing his head here. Put a dot of gold, or put a dot of gold on there, yes, right. And right on there, so it's going to kind of 3D it out. You're going to probably have to hold it there for a second. I'll hold it just for a second there. I only have the one little bee because I've used all my other little bees already. But there you go, guys. This is the cutest little bumblebee. As you can see now, the gold is starting to shine through. It sparkles. Simple enough. It's not dirty on the back side, so you don't have to worry when you put it on your wall. But there's my little honeybee, honeycomb, beehive. Now I'm going to just let it dry overnight. I'll probably spray it one more time here. It's super cute. That's how I do just about 100%. Well, gracious me. I can't get the dang thing off now. There we go. So let's spray it one more time. Just giving that little extra sparkle. And then we'll let that dry. But he's all ready. And then tomorrow we'll put them all together up on the wall right back here. Make a Valentine sign that says something. I'm not sure what we'll put. There you go. Now see, isn't that adorable? Hope you like it. And like I said, I made it for it. It looks like it's rusty, like a little old nest or a hive. I added holes in it in certain areas just to keep it, you know, looking. You know, beehives are not perfect. As much as a lot of people think they are so perfect, I try to go more realish. This is super cute. Now this has to dry overnight. Goodness, I made such a mess out of me. Look, I'm just a mess. Didn't take me long. But all right, friends. Well, thank you so much for coming, and we will see you a little bit later. Oh no, not later tonight. I was thinking it was Friday. I wish it was. Not even the hump day. I'm wishing for Friday. Isn't that crazy? We have sold a couple tickets already for the Midwest Crafting Time Retreat. So I'm telling you guys, it's going to go fast. So if you're really interested in going to something like that and you would like to meet a whole lot of our crafters that craft with us, I'm not sure who's all going to come. I know one of my friends are coming. It'll be super fun. Great way to meet everybody and get to know you each all just that little bit more. So I look forward to having more time with you. That is going in the garbage. That's a one-time deal. All right, and we will see you all tomorrow night. I hope you liked my little bumblebee craft. This is the honeycomb. Super cute. Here is Mr. B. Isn't he handsome? He has a bouquet of flowers in his hands. And this is Mrs. Bumblebee. She's a little bit pink for the holiday. Super cute. Super lovely, lovely, lovely. And I'll change this around so that we can get those up there and we can see them. But anyway, I hope you had a great night. I hope you enjoyed how I make a beehive, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for coming, guys. Bye-bye.